Hey guys, this month's technology focus is practical technology concepts. So I'm going to go ahead and help you consolidate all the crazy that's going on in your Google Drive and create some folders and organize some of that. So I haven't really pre-created anything. However, in my drive, you can already see I have some chaos happening. So let me go into it. So you can see that once I access and open my drive, I already do have some pre-created folders. Some of these actually happen from some of the applications that we already use. So if you already open any Kami and you have kids that's already using Kami assignments, you'll see that some of that's going to auto-populate there, as well as Pear Deck. If you have anything scanned for Papercut, you'll just see some of the stuff that's already pre-uploaded once you use applications. Otherwise, anytime you add stuff to your drive, until you actually organize it into a folder or put it in a shared drive, you're going to see that you are going to have endless files going on, and it can take you sometimes forever to just go up here and figure out how to search for it if we are looking for something specific. So we want to keep our information organized, unlike what I've been doing down here. So you want to first start with making simple folders. So one of the folders I'll go ahead and make is, let's go ahead and do some science. So I think I might already have one, but let me just create a new folder for the sake of it. We'll do new over here on the left side, and you'll do new folder. And I'm going to just name it science stuff, just because I'm going to make this just for the heck of it. So you'll see once I hit save, you're going to find where it says science stuff. And sometimes it's easier for you to find colors. So you can hit your 3 tabs and you can go ahead and hit organize. And then you can make other colors, or if you need to move it elsewhere, you can move it. But I feel like science, I'm going to go with this mint green. And you'll notice that my color of my folder has changed. So what I can do is I can take some of these materials here. You see I have writing and math and science, and I can click and drag and drop it into that file or into that folder, so it helps organize my information. Or sometimes you might want to do more than one thing at a time. So let's say I have this that's science related. I'm going to hold down control after I've selected it. I have this that's science related. I'm going to hold control on that one. Maybe this is, I'm not really sure. It looks like something I started and just didn't finish, or delete. But anyways, let's say all 3 of these need to go in my science stuff. They're all selected, so I can bulk move them at once into my folder that says science stuff. And you'll see that they've cleaned up out of this crazy section right here. And so it's one way to help just lessen all the crazy that's going on your stuff. Here's another sciencey thing. Let me just put that under my science stuff tab. But then you'll say, Ms. Sarles, but I have a lot of documents that I need to put under there. Well, just click on your folder, and anything you have in your drive, you can just upload it. You can hit new, and you can upload any documents that you already have or files that you have elsewhere. So a lot of the times we like to do a quick download of something, but we don't want to lose it or anything like that. You can go ahead and open up and see any of your downloads, and you can go ahead and add it on there. So we're going to just pretend that this book is science related, even though it's not. And this was a recent download. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to hit open. And you're going to see once I added the file into this folder, it's going to auto populate there. So you can see that from your drive, you create folders, and you can also within a folder create a subfolder. So if I want to do within here and I want to organize this information, say it's lesson plans, and then you might have some hands-on lab materials and maybe some notes. I can go ahead and create a new folder within a folder. And so I can write journal notes, for example, because I believe that this food chain one was that. And I have a subfolder to help further consolidate this information and organize it. And I'll just drag and drop that there. And then you'll notice that once I click there, it's reorganized. So this is a really quick way. You can see that in my 3rd grade team. That's one way that we like to organize our newsletters, is that we do it by month. So all of our newsletters are there by each month, so we have something to go back to. I hope this helps you with just a basic guidance on how to organize your information and all of this stuff you've got going on. If you have questions, reach out.